Oh, g'day. I'm Ian Appelis. Welcome to Friday Night Live Q&A, where we get a chance to support and connect with each other. And this is a weekly show I do on my YouTube channel. And any questions you have throughout this show in the live session, feel free to ask and connect with me. And if you're watching the replay, be sure to comment below if there's anything you want to get to me, and check out the links as well. I'm going to where are we? Where do I got to go? Oh, I've got to set up now, so bear with me while I set everything up. I'm on my own here, so I need to get all this sorted out. So I can't quite see how many people are there yet. There we go. We've got someone there. We've got Sandra Pitts. G'day, Sandra Pitts. I'm just going to share this onto some platforms, and then we can get going. So bear with me while I do that. What else is there? I want to thank my patrons who support my content. I'll just bear with me. I'll just get this across to Facebook, and I'll also put it in my patrons platform as well. Okay, so there's that one. Where's my patron? There we go. What else is there while I'm just setting up? Oh yes, all the paintings behind me, they're tutorials that I do, and I do like to get it out there that all my tutorials are for sale. And there's a link in the description below which will help you see which one you would like. You can choose from there. Sometimes on the live show you might see ones that are not in the for sale album. That's because they've been filmed but they're not edited yet, and they're not out on YouTube as we speak. Okay. What do we normally do here? There's also something else I've got to do. Oh, the links. Okay, let's put the links in the description below as well. So I'll get that up there. We've got a few people coming in the room now, so that's great. So while you are all coming in, this is the last thing I've got to do here. Oh, wrong one. I've got to open all that up again. I must have... Yeah, while everyone's getting in the room there, I just need to set up things here. So the links aren't in there yet. If you're in the live show, there's two lives to a live show. There's the actual live feed itself, and there's the replay. So if you're watching the replay, some people do get confused and try commenting in the replay, not realizing it is a replay. If you can pause it, rewind it and play it, and it's not a full red bar as a live is, well, you're watching the replay. Okay. Where are we? Bang, I'll put that in there like that, then I'll go back to the live show. Now I've got the volume down so we don't get any feedback. Who we got here? Okay, let's start acknowledging some people here. We get started. We've got Sandra Pitzelets Watson, Carol Ash, Lisa, happy to be seen. G'day Lisa, how are you? I hope everyone can hear me okay. Coming down the comments here now, and we've got Mabel Page from I Love Your Teaching. Thank you very much. I love teaching too, and I love teaching the beautiful people like you are out there that support me and other people. Pat Stone, and you helped me paint clouds. Thank you for that. Marilyn Lynch, Donna Clemens, Dennis Richards, Carol Cara, hi Ian and everybody. Angela Young, g'day Angela Young, how are you? Good morning, or nearly good midday for you. It's a good morning here and where I am, and it's probably Friday night live, or Friday night on the other side of the world. Good morning everybody, and hi. I shared to the group, thank you very much Ange. Sandra Pitts, I want to thank you. I lost my husband in July, and your tutorials helped me get my mind off everything. Well, that's sad for your loss there, Sandra Pitts. I'm very sorry to hear that, but I'm glad something like painting and art can help you through every day. Times do get tough in everybody's life, and it's little things like this we take for granted until something hits us, and then we realise just what everything is worth to it. So once again, sorry for your loss there, Sandra. Jim Cooper, g'day Jim Cooper. Where do we go? Where did we go? I've just lost stuff now. So many. Jim Cooper, yes, the teacher how to paint clouds. Yes, I like the way Ian teaches how to paint clouds. Abby, Kathy Conley, Robert Dunner, hello Robert Dunner. Russell Newman, hear you loud and clear, thank you very much. Kristen Tyres, Sharon, Celeste is saying hello to Ange, Peggy, Petrit, Ord, afternoon here. Aud, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing names correctly here, forgive me if I don't. You love my koala painting, thank you very much. I'll get over here a bit so as you can see the others as well. Hi there, only 31 viewers there. Where is everybody? Give it time, it's just started. Where are we? Massachusetts here, says Denise Richards, Mary Smith, Lisa, happy to be seen. Oh, sorry, Sandra. Hello there, thank you. Hello, everybody. Kim Pickerill, g'day, Kim Pickerill. Glad you can join us this evening. Linda Teree from Savannah. Dennis Richards from Massachusetts. Heather Nicole, good evening, Ian. Are we still doing patron paintings? Yes, they're always there. I put your patrons' paintings, send them to me, and I'll get them up on the live show. Hello, everybody, says Stella Sasha. Abby, g'day. No, not Abby, a baby. G'day, a baby. Crackerbox Palace, good morning, good afternoon, and evening, everybody. And Karen Parker. Hello, Karen Parker. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right. I like to acknowledge my patrons. If you're a patron of mine, thank you very much for supporting my content. It's people like you that help me get through every month. Every little bit helps. And the latest ones were from last week was a Kim Ranson, and we also got a Bobby Ratkin. Thank you very much, Bobby Ratkin, and Deborah Quicksell. They're the new patrons of mine that jumped on board and support my content, so thank you very much there. Now, there are links in the description below. There are links for, well, firstly, I'll just go through them. There's a PayPal link. That's what you use when you buy a painting. All paintings are done through PayPal. I've got my coffee here, and I've also got a toothbrush in the studio. There's also my Facebook page where you can private message me and say, hey, Ian, I want such and such a painting, blah, 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 and we get the ball rolling there. Or if you need to private message me for some reason, there's my Patreons link. There's a link there if you want to become a patron. Some people don't always want to become a patron. They rather just hit the donate link and send support that way. You're more than welcome, whatever suits you. I'm more than happy to have anyone there following me and supporting me when you do okay. There's my YouTube videos. I have over 250 videos there. There's a link to go to my, what do you call it, the playlist, and you can see exactly what titles, subjects I have there for you to learn. And once again, like I said, there's a link for my paintings that are available for sale. There's my art group link. You can request to become a member. When you request to become a member, you'll be asked some questions and scrutinised a bit because it is a closed group, and we just don't want any sort of riffraff getting in just for the hell of it. We want you to participate and love art, things like that. Yeah. There's a bloopers link for those of you who don't mind a bit of mild coarse language, and watch behind the scenes of some of the videos that were done in my earlier days. And there's also my traceables link. There's a link there for traceables that relate to my tutorials. Where were we up to? Hello, Tina Gorton, Andrea Shaw, Maria Spears, hello. Alessio, hi from Italy, artist, welcome. Thank you for joining us all the way from Italy. Robert Dana, hello, hope you are doing well. Thank you for your videos. You keep me going well. Thank you very much for that feedback, Robert Dana. Hello from Italy, artist. Hello, Italy, says Crackerbox. Okay, I've been doing, you have probably noticed I've been doing some digital art in my spare time, and there's so many different ways and things you can do with digital art. There's line art, squiggle art, there's all sorts of, for an example, I've done one of my two sons here, and I've just put it on some light board there, glued it, and it's the sort of thing you can hang on your wall. These are just a small size, but they can be made bigger. And have a look at those. These are just digital art. They look like the person. Okay, there's that type. I'm having a bit of fun doing this, and this was a photo. I digitally painted this from a photo. That's me and my two sons in Melbourne. You can see the figures there. You can tell they've been painted in. The windows are crooked in the window. They're deliberate. The sky looks reasonably rural, and the buildings are not too bad as well. That's some digital art as well, and that's on a panel as well. Something that can be hung on the wall, a fridge magnet stuck to the fridge, or put in a frame as well. Caricatures, if you don't know what caricatures are, if anybody ever wants a caricature done, that's like the thumbnail. I've done one of myself there. That's just the actual photo, but I want to find out where I'll get them printed, excuse me, where I can go larger, say to the size of my canvas panels here. That's what I'm been doing with my digital art. It's quite a lot of fun. There's a few people I see getting into it, and it can be challenging, but once you finally work out the mechanics of it, it's a great ride to enjoy. Looks great, says Crackerbox Palace. Thank you very much. Another thing I want to get out there is people are asking me, can I copy the painting in your tutorial because you have a notice copyright in the beginning of your videos? Well, I want to explain that as well and address what that means. What that means is I own the video content. I own it. It's my material, and there are people out there that go on YouTube, they download a YouTube video on their computer, then they upload it as their content and getting views and stuff like that. They're virtually stealing other people's content. So what it means is do not copy the video file. Okay, it's just that easy. Do not copy it. It's not one for you to copy and put somewhere else as your material, okay? You can more than happy to copy the subject that I'm teaching in the painting. Any YouTube artist, what they're putting on YouTube, it's there to be copied, okay? That's all there is to it. It just means do not download the video file and upload it on one of your YouTube channels as your video, because that's what's been happening, okay? It hasn't happened to me yet, touch wood, but it's just there at the front saying it's subject to copyright, all right? So I wanted to get that out there. I hope that made sense to everybody. Love that one too. Can you possibly have kids, Sandra? Can you possibly have kids that old? You must have a fountain of youth. My kids are 30 and 28, Nicholas and Reese. Maybe that photo makes them look a bit old, the way I've painted it, but they're 30 and 28, so I'm 55. I'm not that young. Where are we up to? Hello, Ian, amigos, from Moni Silva. G'day, Moni Silva. Welcome to the show. Denise Richards has been retracted, all right. Ian from NC, love to watch you paint. You're a great artist. Thank you very much. Hello, Ian. Hi, everyone. Sorry to be fashionably late. Was actually chatting with a guy, says Sharon Blankenship. Oh, no, you're not another guy, Sharon. I thought you were all mine. And now there's another guy, you're telling me, on live. Oh, Sharon Blankenship, you've broken me heart. I'm wounded, but you know what? Life goes on. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Hey, happy days. I'm allowed to be cheeky. All right. Hi from Ohio, says Maureen. Crackerbox, hello. Sharon, Angela Young. Hi, Sharon. Oh, they're all saying hello to Sharon now. Hi, Ange. This has all of a sudden become the Sharon Blankenship show. She's met another guy. But I'll get by. Okay, we've got a message here from Denise Richards. Why does my paint seem to go on streaky and kind of greasy when I use retarder? Also seems lightened the shade I want. It depends what quality paint you've got. You need a good quality paint. You don't want a soft flowing paint like a student grade paint. You want a good medium quality, artist quality paint, and you don't want to use too much of it. It's pretty hard to tell what paints you've got there to answer that directly. Bang, hitting the nail on the head for you. But hopefully what I said there's helped you out in some way, and you can work out some different ways of approaching the retarder use. Okay, hello everybody, says Billy Esmond. G'day Billy Esmond, how are you? Welcome to the show. Just remember, this is all Q&A, so don't be shy to ask me anything you want. Good grief, lol, thought you were 30 something, says Sandra Pitts. No, I'm not 30 something, I'll be 56 soon, my goodness, golly gracious me. Sandra Blankenship, sorry Ian, I do love you. Yeah, I know you love me, but that's what they all say. But there's another bloke. You've actually said there's another bloke, but doesn't matter, it's okay. Good stuff. Good grief, read that one. Sorry, I do love you, read that one. Mona, hello Mona. Oh no, not Mona, Money. Lisa, happy to be seen. I might last the whole show. I had wisdom pulled today and I'm hurting. All thoughts are with you, Lisa. Just have some painkillers there, and hopefully you have a comfortable night with that, all right? They can be very horrible having them pulled. Crackerbox, some artists don't allow you to sell the paintings you do from their tutorials. Got to check that. No, well, I don't mind that. If you're going to paint, let's just say you paint this one from my tutorial and you want to sell it, go ahead and sell it. It's different if I create a design and that design is hell popular and I've got prints out for that design and that, and then you go and do a painting of it and selling lots of them. That's probably what they don't like, but I don't mind if you're going to. I don't own all my designs. I've designed a lot of my paintings, but I don't own the design, so to speak. Whatever you put on the internet is out there for everybody virtually. If you don't want no one to have your secrets, you don't put them on the internet. That's all I can say about that. So my paintings, paint them, sign them yourself that you've painted them, and if someone wants to buy them, you sell them. You just don't do multiple prints, bulk prints, and sell multiple prints that way. You've got to give credit to where credit's due. Hi Ian, you're a top bloke, thank you very much. There's a long one here. Hi Ian, from Miss, love to watch you. I'm learning a lot with my own style. Your water and skies and my shrimp boats, love it. Helps me a lot too. Thank you very much for that feedback, Deborah Quixel. Hi Ian, you're a top bloke, thank you very much, says Fra Hickey. Dennis Richard, thank you. Lee's happy to be seen. Might not last. Well, we'll see how you go, Lisa. Was that the one with the bad tooth? Karen Quinn, g'day Karen Quinn, how are you? Donna Clements, what kind of white paint do you use under the sky area that is still wet to blend? It's just a soft craft paint, poster paint, student paint, flow. I call it flow white, but you've seen it in the video how it comes out. Look for that in your craft shops, your art and craft shops, or in the art section. $2 shops have it as well. It's just a poster paint. It's pretty much like ceiling white you paint the ceilings with, but it's not matte. But I use that with the retarder so it's staying wet. So just pretend my hand's the canvas. This is how my brain works when I paint the way I paint with the retarder. People, a lot of other artists use retarder, but I don't know if they're using it the way I use it. Who knows? But let's just say my hand's the canvas, right? Whether it's gesso primed or not, gesso it the night before. When you're ready to paint, there's your canvas. Get that flow white and the retarder on it. Then it's just sitting there. It's wet. It's wet. It's not that fat, but it's wet. All right. Then you get your neat paint, your blue. You paint that on. It's toning down with the sky. Okay. It's getting lighter because that white's there, and that's still all mingled together. So the blue's on there now, and it's still wet. If it had no retarder and flow there, it's just paint sitting there on a dry canvas for acrylics. Then you get your white paint and stamp in some clouds. It's still sitting on all that wet paint, and then you can manipulate it and twist it in that wet paint, and then it'll dry on its own, or you can hair dry it. That's how it works for me. That's the way I use it. Where are we? I did buy cheap paints and I'm just starting. That's okay. We all start with cheap paints. You live and learn. If I sell a painting from one of your tutorials, you will get a nice donation, says Sharon Blankenship. Thank you very much, Sharon. You're a sweetheart. Oh, just on that note, this is a super chat for those people who do like to support my live shows. There's a super chat grey dollar sign underneath the chat bar there. You hit that, and that way you can put to a super chat donation. That's only for the live show. If you want to do something in the replay, there's the PayPal donate link in the descriptions below. Hi Ian, we'll be doing an Aurora Australis painting, says Carol Cara. Good stuff. I see, where are we? There's no way I could ever exactly duplicate some others' paintings, so I don't worry about that too much, says Libby. Petrick, question. I see you using all sorts of different brushes. Yes, I do. I thought it was not wise to mix, especially mediums from one manufacturer with paints from another. Well, I do use all different types of brushes there, and I'm using the one brand of paint, and they mix together. Well, I don't know what you mean there. I thought it was not wise to mix. Or maybe it's not wise to mix brushes. Well, everyone has their own habits, okay? Everyone's style of painting is developed from their habits, whether it's the way they use their brushes, what sort of brushes they use. It's just their style. I'm used to using brushes the way I use them. I'm used to painting a painting the way I paint it. There's so many facets there. There's no rule to say you shouldn't mix up brushes. You can just use all toothbrushes if you like, or shaving brushes, whatever. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's wise or not wise. It's up to the individual how many brushes you use, and if you want to mix them, especially mediums from one manufacturer with paints of another. And about mediums, I've never had a trouble. I mean, I wouldn't use a water-based oil with an acrylic and try and mix them together. I wouldn't go and use an oil-based medium to try and mix with an acrylic medium. I'll use any acrylic medium to mix with acrylic paint. The really soft-bodied student cheap paints, sometimes you can only use them out of the tube, I find, and if you're going to add mediums with them, you might succeed or you might fail in getting the results you'll want. Hello Ian, hi, will you be doing an Aurora Australis painting? I've already done one there, Carol. Have a look in my, what do you call it? In my video catalogue there. I'm bringing up the page there as we speak, so as I can show you exactly what video it was. It was way easy back, so I've got to wait for the page to load. I've got over 250, 275 to be exact. But I did a while back. I'm just trying to find it now, so bear with me, and I'll tell you what number it is. Okie dokie. Boom, boom, boom. Was it after that one? I think we're coming up. There it is there. It's number 239. No, sorry. Not 239. Forget that number. There it is there. 252 Aurora Northern Lights. I've done one there. It's video number 252. Okay, Carol. 1984 Stratus. Hello. Welcome. How are you doing, Robert Dana? Do you sell your paintings? I sell my paintings. All my paintings are available to purchase. Message me on Facebook if you want to inquire about a painting. The time of this video being posted out, they're $74 US. That includes shipping to your door, wherever you live in the world. That includes shipping, posting, all the fees, whatnot. Okay. Or Yan, I'm not sure if you meant me or someone else. Do you sell your paintings? Crackerbox, Libby T. That is one of the biggest mistakes new artists make. Never try duplicating. Just give it your own touch. There you go. Crackerbox is on it there. We do try. I remember when I started, we're just trying to duplicate so much. And that's something I want to touch about, a reference picture, okay? Your blending is awesome. Mine is poor. You're a fab artist and a fab person, says Tina Gorton. Thank you very much, Tina. You're very welcome, and thank you for that feedback. They are saying mixed brands of paints, not brushes. Okay. Here, Heather Nicole's saying, cleaner, about $35 for a 100ml bottle. It really works. Recommended your brushes. You just rinse in water and reshape. There you go. Donna Clements, what size canvas do you use in your videos? I pretty much say that at the beginning. There's the size of my canvas up there in centimetres and inches, but they are, because it's Q&A, they are 30 centimetres by 42 centimetres, and inches are 12 inches by 16. Well, to be exact, it's 16.5, but I just put 16 there because it fits in there. Mwah. I'm giving you cyber hugs and kisses, Billy Esmond. Thank you very much for your super chat donation there. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my darling. She's just made a super chat donation. Much appreciated there, Billy Esmond. Thank you very much for that. Dennis Richards is saying, I just did your painting of the moonlit cabin. I used your traceable and taped over it like you did, and it came out great. I was afraid to remove the tape, but worked great, thanks. Reference. I've got to get on reference. Okay. Billy Esmond, you've done it again. Mwah! Cyber hugs and kisses to you. Sorry, messed up the amount, so you sent some more. That's okay. Thank you very much, Billy Esmond, for that super chat donation. You're beautiful. You must have missed my donation there. Well, I never saw it, Ange. I'll just scroll back up. Oh, there it is. It is too. I was on another thing looking up for that thing. That's probably why I missed it. Mwah, mwah. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Ange. Give me a big cuddle. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much for your super chat donation as well, Ange Young. Ian, do you sell supplies? No, I don't. I don't sell supplies. If someone wants to supply me with supplies so I can sell them, I'll be more than happy to do that. But no, I don't. The truth, says poor Angela. Oh, well, I've got two of the truth. I have started using tape like you, says Sharon Blankenship. That's good. Watch people like myself or others, and if you can do it, that's what you need to do in your journey. But if you can't do it straight away, that's where you just need to practice those procedures. I keep saying this. Things need to be practiced. Don't just look at a tutorial and think, well, all right, that's what I've got to do, and expect yourself to do it. You've got to learn how to do it as well if you cannot do it. All right, I've got me up and go here. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Lisa. Happy to be seen. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Please forgive me, but I'm hurting, so I'm going back to sleep. I'll see you next live. Good night, all. And Ian, thank you again, Ian. Thank you very much, Lisa. Happy to be seen. You're wonderful. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Sharon Blankenship. I've distracted him again. Yeah. Okay, Ange Young. It's okay, you're welcome. Cyber hugs back to you and to all. Okay. Celeste Watson, feel better soon, Lisa. Yes, I hope you feel better soon, Lisa. Have a good sleep, okay? Speedy recovery to you. Good night. Take care. Up and go, Sugar Rush. Oh, I hope it's not too much sugar. It's supposed to be healthy for you. I've given up smoking. Where are we now? It's the 1st of February here in Australia. Yeah, you're allowed to share the love, Ange. Sharon, sorry. Yeah, I've given up smoking and it's great. So I'm enjoying foods a lot better. I'm exercising, so things are feeling better within. Reference pictures. I was getting on about reference pictures. Ian, is your son an artist, a magician, or both? Well, he's not a magician. He's a singer. He can sing. He's dabbled in art. He's done some paintings in the past, but he's sticking with the singing. So he can paint and he loves to sing. You'll see there's a link in the description below for his music. If you click on his YouTube link below, you can just listen to some of his songs that he covers. Fantastic work. It's great stuff to listen to if you just want to mellow out and listen to some beautiful voice singing. Group hugs, says Brickhouse 67. Group hugs back to you, 67. Check the sugar level in Up and Go, very high. Oh, you're making me feel bad now. All right. Denise Richards, good for you. Smoking is a tough one. Oh, excuse me. Ian, it is Toulon's Artist Brush Cleaner. Okay. It takes off old paint and reconditions your brush. Beautiful product. It's natural, oil, clean, acrylics and synthetics. There you go. Brickhouse 67 hanging back. What is the time difference there? We got Tina Gorton. Thank you very much. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Tina Gorton, for your super chat donation. Thank you very much, and much appreciated, Tina Gorton there. What is the time difference, says Tanner Brown. G'day, Tanner Brown. How you going? Good to have you on board. The time difference is, I'll show you the time. This is morning time, my time. So there's the clock. This is for the live show. If you're watching the live show, if you're watching the replay, this ain't going to match your time. It's 9:30 here. That means I've been going for 31 minutes. So work out, I came on at 9 o'clock. So work out what the time difference is in your capital city. And if you want to catch my show next week, you'll know what time to be ready. Or if you click the notification bell and subscribe to my channel, you'll be notified. Whoop, he's just gone live. I'll go into that and you can get in there, all right? 1798 Davis. What type tape do you use? I purchased some tape at the store and it pulls some of the paint off the artist board. I've got two tapes. I've got a high tacking tape, meaning a very sticky one, and I've got a low tacking tape, which means a very low sticking tolerance. If you only got a high one, get the tape onto a woolly jumper or something, and then you can tease it, condition it to weaken the tack on it, and then try that. Experiment with tapes, because some cheap tapes, they're just not worth the paper they're printed on. They'll just wrinkle up and bleed through and they're useless. So I use a low tack and a high tack tape. And if you're using a canvas paper, sometimes it can peel the paper and split it as well. So you've got to be careful there. A good canvas cloth, it won't peel it back. Good paints, when you're drying it, this and that, it won't do these sort of things. The Truth, Western Australia time zone. Yes, I'm in Western Australia. Brickhouse 67. Cyber, hugs and kisses to you, my sweetheart. Thank you very much for your super chat donation there. Much appreciated. And also thank you very much to Tina Gorton. Lisa, happy to be seen. Billy Esmond, and Ange Young. They've all sent in super chat donations. Thank you very much to all of you people. And thank you everybody for supporting me and following me and just being on my show. You don't have to give donations, just supporting me. You're the ingredients to my channel. You are what make it what it is today, and I've got to thank all of you. Okay? Where are we? Have you ever... Can you do a wave based on a reference that was taken with a very slow shutter speed software? Oh, I'm not sure, Joy. I've done a wave painting there. I've missed some here. Patrick is saying 2:30 across the ditch, New Zealand Saturday. Yes, Saturday morning, Australia time. Libby, 14 hours ahead of me. It's 8:30 Friday night here. Holla. Now, why I call it Friday Night Live, it's a lot of my audience are in the United States and on that side of the globe, so it coincides with their timeline more than mine or the other people in Europe and that. I mean, I like to address them as well, but you can't please everybody, can you? So unfortunately, that's just the way it is, and that's why it's called Friday Night Live. And you might be in Australia saying, well, this is Saturday morning, but it's because the majority of my audience are over there and they're Friday night now. Okay. Can you do a painting based on a reference? Yeah, on a wave. No, can you do a wave painting? Yeah, I read that one. Yes, I've done a wave painting. I'll get back there and show you. 13 hours ahead of me, says Christine. Crack a box. Thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, don't be shy. Give me the thumbs up. It takes you 1 second to do that. All right, and it takes me an hour to do this show. How's that? I'm a cheeky bugger, aren't I? Thank you, sir. It's summer in Oz right now. Very hot weather. Yes, it is summertime here. Thank you for all you share. Hi, Trina. Bit late. I got here. Had to see the old girl in hospital, says Barry Redburn. G'day, Barry Redburn. Welcome to the show. Friday Night Live in Missouri, Cracker Box. You should be vid on the regarding that subject. Denise, there should be a vid on regarding that subject. Now there is. I'm going to go there. Where's me videos? Where's me wave? Well, there's a wave I did with the koala surfing. That's 254. But I've done a big wave. And where did that one go? And if you look at it, it's just sort of captured. So whether you want to say it was done with a slow motion camera, you could obviously put that in there, couldn't you, eh? But it's number 120. Where do I just spit out numbers from? 195. Tutorial hashtag 195. How to paint a big acrylic wave. It's just a big wave. Very hot summer here. Hi, Ian from Belfast. Can you put gesso on any surface and then apply acrylics? Yes, you can. If you've got a board surface, plasterboard surface, a canvas paper, canvas panel, you can gesso prime it and then you can paint acrylics on it. Okay, pretty easy. Faye Hickey, sorry. Ian, hi from Belfast. Can you put gesso on any surface? Read that one, yes. Billy Esmond. When will the tutorial be out for the waterfall one? I already did my painting of it, but want to watch the tutorial. Oh yes, you were the one that jumped the gun and couldn't wait. Where's that one? Over here. That one is, I'll just tell you. Go into the, boom. That one is the next one. Okay. Go back to here. That one's the next one. Was that Billy Esmond? Yes, Billy Esmond. That's the next tutorial out. So that'll be out, if I don't go live Monday, it'll be out Thursday next week. Okay. So it's the next one due to be put out there. Pretty much, says Cracker Box. I recommend doing a painting of Steve. I've done one of Steve, says Lenny Jackson. And the one of Steve is, see, this is why I put the link in the description below, because a lot of people don't realise what paintings I've got. 125. Just type in the YouTube search bar, hashtag 125, then my name, Ian Appelis, and it'll bring up the video you want. Portrait of Steve, my cat. So I've done one of him. That's another thing I want to talk about a reference picture and why my videos have hashtags in them. If you're familiar with the hashtag, you go to the YouTube search bar, you just put hashtag, then the number, and then my name, Ian Appelis, enter it, and it'll take you straight to that picture, that painting. Now, when we're getting back about trying to copy paintings exact, we do that when we begin. What I try and say to beginners when you're using a reference, it's a reference only. Establish how you can do skies, water, grass, trees, reflections, rocks, whatever. You need to study and learn all those things that you normally put in paintings. And when you know how yours are going to happen, you know how to paint them. And let's just say you've got a reference picture and it's got a sky, it's got trees, it's got water. You're using that reference to put those subjects in there. You can, if you want, copy it exact, but sometimes there might be something in the picture. You don't know what it is, but you're putting it there anyway. And that's when you've seen a picture or someone's painting and there's sort of, what's that weird looking thing over there? Well, they don't really know either because they've tried to copy it that exact. They might not know what it is. And so, but they've put it there anyway. It's like sometimes you might do an animal and one of the ears are hidden. In my case, you would put it there to make it look artistic, where in real life it might be hidden in the picture, so you only see one ear, but in the artist's sake, put that ear in there so it'll look proper. And that's why I say, like, just try not to copy it exact, because if you don't know what it is, I've just done my rock ledge here, so people can distinguish that's a sky, trees, rock ledge, water, bit of a insight there, and just water at the front. That's the best way I feel to approach using a reference picture. I made my dog's breakfast out of your big wave. I do not paint waves very well, says Sharon Blankenship. That's okay, you just need to practice more. Okay, some subjects can be harder than others. G'day Cobber from Sydney, says Sylvia Latin Lady. G'day Sylvia Latin Lady from Sydney. That's my birthplace. I was born in New South Wales. He did one, Lenny. Yes, I did one. When are you going to show your other kitty? He's in some of the videos, you'll notice, but he's not here now to show. But I've showed Bernard in previous lives, and he's appearing in some of the videos with Steve there. Okay, Libby, I referred my sis to your channel too, Ian. She said you make it look easy. Thank you very much for that, Libby. That's probably, if you see me doing something easy, that's because I've painted it many times and I've practiced painting it to get that way. And if you're thinking it's easy for me to do, it's just meaning you haven't practiced it as much as me, or maybe painted it as much as me, so it's just easy for me to spill it out there the way I do. You might be good at something else that I've never done before, and you'll make that look easy for me. That's just the principle behind it, okay? But I do know what you mean, and a lot of beginners do think, well, he's making it look easy, why can't I do it? Don't fret about that, okay? Just if you're new to art and you're seeing someone doing it and go, God, he makes that look easy, that's fine. That's just how easy you can make it look when you put enough practice with it as well, okay? It's that easy, I'm telling you right now. Well, my internet sucks. Buffering away here. That's no good. Having a hard time painting clouds, says Tanner Brown. Well, just practice, Tanner. Okay, it takes a lot of practice. You might have to spend a couple of days just practice surfaces to paint on and practice bits. Put it away. Don't overdo it. Get inspired and watch someone do a cloud again. And one thing, if you really, really want to paint clouds and you're not just doing it for a hobby every other weekend, watch someone's style you like, whether it's mine or someone else's. Once you like their style, stick with that. Don't watch my style, Joe Blow's style, and Mary Lou's style, and Barbara Barberison's style, and you're getting confused on so many ways to do clouds. I just do my clouds. Where are we? the way I do them. I just did these two the other day. They're not even edited yet. This one, now this is coming up so as you'll understand it. This is a background when this one comes out because it's too much of a painting to do in a tutorial. It's going to have a picture in front of it. Okay, so I've done a simple seascape background, just a sky. Now remember, these subjects, if you're a beginner, you can do them. They all take practice, okay? And this one is going to have something transferred on front to make it a more better eye-popping wow painting. That's coming up, but not for a while yet. There's still others before that one. This is the one I did. Now this one is for sale. Okay, all these paintings here are for sale. So message me on Facebook if you want to purchase any painting. All right, where did we get up to? I'm having a hard time painting clouds, yes. I believe that you can, says Jim Cooper, Far Hickory. Crackerbox, try different brushes, Tanner, or even cotton balls. Never know, that might work. Yes, you can use a lot of different implements to paint clouds. It doesn't have to be a paintbrush. Have you ever painted a self-portrait, says the truth? Yes, I have, the truth. I'll go there and tell you what, where was that one roughly? It was an abstracty one. It's nothing great. And where is this one? No, it's down further now. Just looking for the self-portrait. It's these somewhere. I'm thinking, there it is. Hashtag 109. Okay, that's the self-portrait. It's pretty much an abstracty one, but I've done other portraits there, black and white. My self-portrait was a colour one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. Ian Young's onto it. 109. There we go. Carmen Barros. I get a lot of compliments on oceanside paintings I did, but it takes me a long time to do just one painting. How long should it take? Don't rush it. It can take you months. It can take you years if you want. There's no rush, okay? Just remember this. I say this. There's no need to race and get a painting down. Take as long as you want. Worth taking that extra hour, that extra day, that extra week, because once that painting is finished, it's forever in eternity going to hang around long after you and me are gone. And that's still going to be around for people to enjoy, okay? So it doesn't matter how long it takes. Take as long as you want. Just want to say hi. I'm trying a friends for dinner. I'm trying a friend for dinner, says Sarah Shack. G'day, Sarah Shack. Have a good meal there. Have a drink for me. Sharon Blankenship. I have taught some of yours to new people and they can be painted. Absolutely. Crackerbox Palace, as long as needed. Carmen. Thanks, Angela Young. Have you painted a wolf, says Tanner Brown. Yes, I have. Sarah, shows your friends don't overcook him. I have painted a bloody wolf. I'm glad I've painted everything you asked for. I think it's down now from that group there. Yeah, it's a black and white one. 146 is the wolf. And cyber hugs and kisses to you, my sweet darling Sarah Shack. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated, my darling. You're beautiful. The truth, you're welcome. Autocorrect. I'm a friends for dinner, rather. Oh, I'm at friends for dinner. Okay, you're at friends for dinner. Good stuff. Get a runny nose. Just excuse me a minute. I want to blow me bloody nose. There we go. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do about that. Your nose gets, when you're just sitting in one spot and there's no breaks and you're going live, your mouth moistens up, your nose gets runny, and you're there going live and we're all trying to do about an hour and you're like, oh no, I've got a cough, and they happen, and that's why they happen. Yes, 146. Gotta have a bit of comedy, says the truth. Thanks all. You're welcome. Now, once again, I want to thank my Patreons, Kim Ranson, Bobby Rankin, and Deborah Quicksell for supporting my content and becoming a patron of mine. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Ange is on top of it tonight, says Sharon Blankenship. Yeah, Ange is always getting on top of it all. Aren't you, Ange? Allergies go nuts at times. It's not an allergy, it's just, I mean, anyone that does live, I'm sure they get these things happening and it happens. At least I wanted to stop by and make a donation. I'll catch the replay. Love to all, says Sarah Shack. Thank you very much, Sarah Shack. Thank you for being committed and supporting me. That's wonderful. It's people like you that keep me going, and there's a lot of you out there, and I really, really appreciate it, okay? And if there's nothing on Friday night or this time every time of the week, there's always this show to catch, okay? And if you're watching the replay, make a comment below and tell me what you want to ask me. And get yourself a time clock. The world clock's on your devices, and look up Perth, Western Australia or Australia, and work out the time difference, or New York time, because I'm putting New York time there, and with your time, so you'll know when I'm coming on. Okay. Katrina Hill, I love painting to your videos. You are awesome. Thank you very much, Katrina Hill. Lowell Brickhouse. Barbara Barbertson. Hello, Ian. I love watching your shows. I can't believe your arms are getting so huge under your shirt there. It is amazing how you keep it under wraps. You are the man. All my love almighty to you, Barbara Barbertson from Barberville. Thank you very much, Barbara Barbertson. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my darling. She's a lovely pet, Barbara Barbertson. Ange Young, if you have subscribed to Ian on YouTube, hit the bell for notifications. Yes, for those of you who don't know, there's a little picture of a bell next door to the subscribe tab. When you subscribe, hit that bell and you will be notified when I upload new content on my channel here. I'm trying to get a regular event going here, so I'm trying to do a live every Monday, but not every Monday I can. Last Monday I ran out, I had no more canvases, so I just uploaded a video. When I go live, I'm just going to try and find something effective to paint, nothing too technical because it takes time, but lives will be there. And then the Thursdays I'll be uploading a tutorial, so a Monday and a Thursday. Hopefully I can keep those 2 days up, and also this day now, the Friday night or the Saturday morning Australia time, will be this live show here every week, just connecting with you, answering your questions and having a great time. You know, we've created this orb that we're in, and you follow me, and I love your support, supporting my channel. It keeps it growing, and it's a way we can come around the dinner party, the dinner table, and just chat with each other. That's what it's all about. Brickhouse 67. Ian, Sharon is laughing at me because I said at least you didn't have to pee instead of blowing your nose. Oh, yeah, wouldn't want to pee. You'd need a, what do you call it, a commode. Do you know what a commode is? I think I know what a commode is. It's one of those hospital seats that sits over the toilet. Imagine if I had one of them here over a bucket and you didn't know, and I'm just constant. Oh, you don't know what I'm doing, but I'm relieving myself in a bucket. That wouldn't be very nice, but I know what you mean. I have seen a picture on the internet where this car, the car seat was virtually a leather comfy commode, and I don't know where his business went, but obviously he'd done a lot of long driving and he needed to relieve himself when he's driving, so so be it. But yeah, blowing the nose was bad enough. Sorry for that. The truth is he uses Atelier paint. Someone says, what brand of paints would you recommend for us to use? Yes, Atelier Paints. I love Atelier Paints. There you go. Atelier, even Matisse is quite good as well. We're all laughing at you, Brickhouse. I found out quick that you can't mix matte, gloss and satin acrylic paint. I've never even tried mixing those three together, so I've never tried it, so I can't say you can or you can't, but science is probably saying it's just going to turn into some snotty mess. Where are we? Denise Richards, night or I'll be watching you. You have a trash can. I wouldn't do that live feed. No, it's just something I said. Imagine if you did. Lowell Brick House. Crackerbox Palace. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated to you and everybody else that's donated. We've been going on for 55 minutes, so I like to keep this going for about an hour. Sometimes it might dribble over. So if you have any more questions, now's your time to throw them at me. I've covered pretty much everything I need to get through my live shows, like my paintings. There's these and what's in the link in the description below that are available for sale. Please help support my content by buying my paintings. It helps me out and it keeps me in that studio a lot more often than what I can be in the future. Okay. At this stage, they're $74 US, and that gets them to your place wherever you live in the world. That includes all the postage and handling, the fees, the PayPal fees and whatnot. You just pay $74 US and that gets it to your place. There's quite a few to look at in there to choose from as well. And a lot of people that are receiving my paintings are so impressed how great they look in real life. It's knocking them out. And I never even thought of that. To me, they're just my paintings, but they look, wow, this is better than the picture. So there's that feedback as well. Libby, do you use the 1/3 rule? Recently saw a video on that. There's a lot of rules out there, but I just go on what I feel I want to put into a painting. I do try not to get the horizon line dead in the middle unless it's going to need be. Like this one is a tidbit over middle because I needed enough room here for the water and the subject I'm going to put in front of it, where if that was too low, it's making you look too high or low looking at the subject, okay? This one's cracker box in the middle right there. Maybe it shouldn't be, but who gives a fly? So this one's right in the middle, but it suits the painting. That's right in the middle. There's the horizon line, but if anything, there's the horizon line as well. So you could say, well, that's the horizon line bit below middle. Okay, that one's coming up soon too. That's quite easy to do, believe it or not. So if I need to, I would, I better get going here. What do we got here? Do you use the rule? I don't really go by it, but I try not to make it too uniform or too even. What is the subject on the agenda for future tutorial art lessons? What subjects are on the agenda? Well, there's this one, there's that one, there's this one, and there's this one. They're coming up. They're going to be uploaded on the channel in weeks to come. Sandra Pitts, cyber hugs and kisses to you, Sandra Pitts. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. And once again, Sarah Shack, she's just made another super chat donation. You're a darling, Sarah Shack. Sandra Pitts and Crackerbox Palace, they've just made some super chat donations. Much appreciated. All night. Yes, he has Robert. Robert asked something. Northern Lights, have you done one of those? Yes, I just said that earlier on. I'll quickly go there and find out which number it was again. It was stated in this video. Where are you? Where are you? 252. Hashtag 252. Tanner Brown. Ian, thank you for everything. I'm going to paint some clouds. Stay blessed and keep doing what you do best. Good night. Thank you very much, Tanner Brown. Tanner. I spoke to her the other day on a call. We had a chat. Lovely lady. It's good to connect with my followers there. It's great. Good night, Sarah. Thank you, Ian, Tina, Night Tenor, good night, Sarah, excellent. Linda Teray, thank you very much for all your help, she says. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Linda Teray, or Teray. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. She's just made a super chat donation as well. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. 252, the Northern Lights, says Ange Young. Yes, Ange Young is she's a good friend of mine. She helps me out a lot. She lives in another totally different city than me, but she helps me out a lot. And to do what I do on my own is difficult enough, but she loves to help me with my art group along with a couple of other people, and it's people like that that make this world go around. So Ange Young, take your hat off to Ange Young. She helps me out a lot. When time permits, I'm trying to get her over here to come and visit me, and we're going to get together and just hang out, and you'll get to see that as well. So hopefully that can happen sooner rather than later, but planets need to line up for that, but it's something that's going to happen because she helps me out a bloody lot. All right. There we go. Kristen, is that Kristen? Kristen Teray. Oh, there's a Linda Teray. Now, Kristen Teray. Tyray is how you pronounce Tyray. Okay, so Linda Tyray, thank you very much for your super chat donation. Jan Francis, I use acrylic, but I'm in a dry Nevada climate. Well, then you'll need some retarder there to help keep the paint wet longer. It's pronounced Tyray. Tyree. Ray to me is spelled R-A-Y. You've got R-double-E. So how do you pronounce R-double-E? Is it Ree? Tyree. Maybe it's Tyree as in tree. Gotcha. Thank you for everything, Ange. I use retarder and water. Where'd that one go? I use retarder and water and still dries fast. Any suggestions? Well, don't use water because water will dry your paints out quicker. The only time I would use water in an acrylic is to get it inky, to get it to transfer off the brush onto the canvas better. But no water because water will dry it. Use more retarder. You might find you might have to get a softer body paint as well. So try using just retarder on its own without water, okay? Thank you, Ian. Appreciate your feedback. Love everything about your art. And the members are awesome. You guys keep me here dreaming. Good stuff, Ange Young. Love you to buggery, Ange. The truth. What are your thoughts about colour selection? Is it one of the more important subjects when approaching a new painting? Some struggle to achieve the desired colours they have in mind. Well, it depends where you are in your journey. If you're just a beginner, I'm mainly teaching 80% beginners. That's not as important as if you are a seasoned artist, then colours become important, okay? But if you're just a fresh beginner and you're learning, just get your basic blues, reds and yellows, your black and white, and start marrying them together into paintings, learning different subjects and styles, and that'll come to you. And then, like, I remember when I painted, I was buggered on colours and how to even mix colours and see colours, where now I can see a colour and I can look at it and see, oh, there's got some blue in that or some red in that. That comes to you in time. So depending how far you are on your journey, I mean, I do get some seasoned artists commenting to me in comments, just telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, or you shouldn't do it that way and that. But I'm not here to teach those seasoned artists. I'm here to teach beginners how to grasp getting a go in your art journey, and it's up to you to develop it from there, okay? And then every now and then I'll put in an intermediate or an advanced beginner painting there for someone to do. But if you're a seasoned painter, you would learn those colors to use within your journey by then, okay? So, is it important aspect when approaching new painting? Some struggle to achieve the desired colours they have in mind. So you can use, when I started, I never used to put the magenta in my skies, but now it's in a lot of them. It's in a lot of them, and it just adds that element of more realism. And you learn this as you go in your journey. So this is what I'm teaching to beginners. You don't only have to do a flat white cloud. You can put some pizzazz and yumminess into it and dimension. You can put some warmer colours in a cool sky. These are things that I'm teaching beginners, okay? Do you need more video colour on black canvas? Do you need more vivid colours on a black canvas? I've painted a few black canvases, but vivid colours do help, like the lime greens, the yellows, things like that. I can see reds in greens. Yes, you get that, greens. Learning blending plays a big part, says Ange Young. Get used to using retarder or extender as it takes time to find your way. Yes, it does. It takes time to develop your way. The truth, so blue, yellow works well together, reds and greens, etc. Get yourself a colour wheel and learn how a colour wheel works. Jan, with cheaper paints, just paint the subject white first. Absolutely. Well, what are we going? We've been going for 65 minutes, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. Okay, thank you for, hang on a minute. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you once again to all my Patreon supporters who follow me, and thank you everybody who's put in super chat donations in this live feed. If you're watching the replay, there's links in the description below. If it's your first time here, I'm here this time every week. Share, like and subscribe. I'll be back next week. Thank you everybody for your support. And like I say, if you like what I'm doing, you tell your friends. But if you don't, tell everybody, all right? All the best. Goodbye, good luck, and good on yous. I just got to get up here now because it's live and say it's Uru from the Guru.